We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They go play action here on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The son Reddick coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gone!
off the play fake. Here's Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Rosen off the play action. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Leopard!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the... Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins away. Oh, look at the juke.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are in for 6. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the... Football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now it's Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Over. Gone.
On play action, Rosen. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. This is taken at the 10. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dumps it off to Gurley. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd and short. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarter.
Oh, this is blocked. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, it's Rosen. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert. After this, line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Gun!
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got it first and goal at the 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go play action. It's Rosen. Out to his left. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Play action here with Rosen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. The play fake. Here's Rosen. Now he's going to throw deep back up. And got his man complete. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Room here. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are in for 6.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39. Go, D. Let's go.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And now it's Rosen looking. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Over!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Watch him now, Barney! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Rosen. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
Watch him now, Barney!
On play action, Rosen. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Detroit! Now, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going underneath. It's Coleman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Rosen. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Leopard!
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle there by John Johnson.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 3rd down, Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Detroit!
Play action here with Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Hot.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and we'll do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again, it's Johnson. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Green 39! Green 39! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more